Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Memorial Day. Beautiful day out today. It was actually quite lovely outside. Market's not doing a whole lot, considering it's a holiday weekend. Sound off in the chat, smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Monday. Alright. Ooh, smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day. Happy day. Alright, I'm gonna shut that off before it goes through the rest of its weird spiel at the end there. How's everybody doing today? Sound off in the chat. Let me know you guys are here. Or just spend time with your family and tell me to screw off. That's also understandable. Equally understandable. What's going on, Fahid? Happy Monday. Let's get the webcam on. Webcam. Actually, wait. I need to get into my I need to get into my sunglasses. I feel weirdly nude when I don't have my sunglasses on and I'm on stream. So give me 1 second. I don't want to expose my naked eyeballs. All right, here we go. Hey, how's everyone doing today? I think I gotta lower my chair too. I think I'm a little too tall right now. I was filming random junk yesterday that I guess I needed my chair high up for, but I'm not gonna publish any of it because I don't remember what any of it is. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Let me inch a little bit closer. Let's go through the charts, guys. Bitcoin, surprise, surprise, 109,314. Who'da thunk? We're looking good. We're not looking bad at all. It's up 0.27% on the day. Let's refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we are as far as the weekend is concerned. And look at that. They trapped us in a cute little range. How nice of them. As always. 108,820. Oops. 108,820. And then up top, we got 110, 190. Okay. Down below, I'll go to the lower one right here, 108, 418. Oops. Okay. And then up top, I don't even know where to go here to this. Let's go to the biggest one right here, 110, 996. That's a pretty juicy one right there. Make this a little bit thicker. All right. I'm happy with that. Bitcoin currently trading at 109,292 and 289 and 63 cents. Looking good. Kind of boring, honestly. The chart has been immensely boring right here. I'm wondering if this is some kind of a wedge, falling wedge. It definitely gives falling wedge vibes. I'm not sure where it's going to have us end up, but it also kind of looks like it could go on for quite some time. Maybe heading into June. I could see that. That would be very, very painful and boring. But with the EU tariff decision, I could see us chopping until June, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to say that, I could see it happening. Bitcoin dominance 64.36. It does look like it's starting to curl up, which is not good for altcoins, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it looks like it's about to go up. So we'll see what plays out. ETH 25.58. looking good. Still struggling to get above 25.81, which is not great. It does kind of look like it's setting up inverse head and shoulders here, which I'm kind of excited about. We'll see how that plays out. Volume kind of falling off a cliff today, specifically because it's a holiday. Chewy said, "Is it a good storm or a bad storm?" It's just a boring storm, honestly. There's not even like a lot of thunder. It's just there's not even rain. It's just cloudy, gross looking outside. That's the storm that my thumbnail is referencing specifically. Alts getting hammered. I think they're dead. I mean, yeah, they die every day, so it's fine. Nothing has changed, unfortunately. Drummer said, "I don't know why the keyboard isn't popping up on my phone." I don't know either. Timot said, "Boring market today." Yep. Incredibly boring. Like record-breakingly boring. It's so boring that it's shocking how boring it is. We do have a lot of inverse head and shoulder potential in these charts. It's a 4-hour time frame. We've watched this play out once already on Sol specifically. So I kind of like that. Timot said, "Is the bull run real or not? I need to zone out." I think the bull run is real. I think it's there. The time capitulation is also real, though. I think we need to consider that. The easiest way to shake everyone out, to scare everyone out, to make sure the least quantity of people win, is to make everyone think they're smarter for selling their bags right now. Make everyone think that the bull market's never going to happen. They're just going to perpetually lose money, and they should get out while they're ahead, or before they lose more money. That's the easiest way to guarantee the least amount of people win. And again, that's just my opinion. I still believe that we're going to experience a bull market in altcoins specifically. All of the statistics are on the side of an altcoin season. We just have to be patient. Patience and discipline. Patience and discipline are the two hardest lessons to learn in crypto, I think. Sol 174.17, down almost 1 solid percent. Chewy said, "Someone is using reverse psychology on you, JJ." Who? Who is? 174.11, below 175, a little spooky for Sol, but we'll see what happens. That inverse head and shoulders, it's there. It's got potential. Total 3, also potential inverse head and shoulders scenario, which we've already watched play out. Everyone was saying the same thing back here. They were like, "Oh my gosh, it's so volatile." And then down here, it's over. And then right here, they're like, "That was it. That was the top. Tweezer top. We're going down more." And then right here, we just pop right up really hard. And the only thing that stopped us is this EU tariff thing, which is now delayed, signaling a trade deal. And now there's rumors about no capital gains on crypto, no taxes at all on crypto. There's all kinds of great rumors. I think that it's silly to turn bearish now. And again, I'll happily be the bag holder. I will happily be left holding the bag than be the guy that sold my bag and misses out on the entire bull run. I think it's a lot easier to psychologically get over making a bad investment than missing an investment opportunity that could have made me enough money to retire 30 years early. Does that make sense? It's a lot easier to lose like a couple years worth of hard work than it is to miss out on a couple decades worth of retirement. I feel like that's the best way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Is that a Harry Potter spell? What? Magioso Reverso. Somebody the other day posted a thing on X and it was like, post a movie title but replace one of the words with a-hole. And I did Harry Potter and the Philosopher's A-hole, and I thought it was really funny. And somebody else made a comment about private schools in the UK or something, and I was like, damn. That shit got dark. It was pretty funny though, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, ADA is down 0.63% on the day, got rejected at the yellow trend line. I didn't think that we were gonna hold the blue trend line, but we did. We held it with grace. Now we're coming back down to potentially test the break of 74.63. If it holds that, then that's inverse head and shoulders potential. We'll see if we break up to the upside after that and continue from there. SNEK is also down 2.37%, still holding above 3, which is great. We'll see if that continues to hold. There's a pretty decent sized buy wall coming up here very quickly. And there's a lot of indicators that something crazy is coming this week. Not financial advice. XRP down 1.52% on the day. Same scenario, triple bottom, inverse head and shoulders kind of situation. Kind of got the same thing with this, though. I'm not sure why XRP seems to be a little bit lackluster as of late. I say that as it's in a very obvious uptrend. But it did break below the lower trend line, so this could be a bear flag waiting to play out. If it is, what would my target be? Well, probably the exact price down here. I'll call it 170. 170 would be my target. I'll actually put it on here. I'll go 175. Just be a little different. We'll see though. It does kind of seem to be chopping sideways versus just breaking down, which is good. That means that it's holding up a little bit. HBAR is down 1.73% on the day, broke below 1858. Heading towards 1783. As long as we hold above 1783, we'll be higher low still. Even if we go down to 1738, we'll still be higher low. We will see what happens. SWE down 3.77%. SWE kind of got decimated from that hack, exploit, whatever happened. But it also looks like it's doing the exact same thing that it did back here. It's currently on the second touch. Or maybe that's the third, who knows? I don't know. But we'll see if that plays out the same way that it did previously. If it does, maybe look for something May 29th, May 30th. And we'll see how that plays out. Ondo is down 1.77% on the day. Broke below 95. That's our magic number, 95. It's also setting up a little inverse head and shoulders thing that every other chart seems to have. And it's holding higher lows. The orange trend line is there. The orange trend line, it's getting a little bit wishy-washy. Starting to look more indicative of a curve to then start slumping over. But we'll see what plays out. Regardless, we do have higher lows each time. Little tweezer bottom action right here. Momentum wave reset in the middle. And RSI also in the middle. Everything looks good. There's potential upside, but there's also potential downside. I think everyone's kind of watching and waiting on the news right now because we got that tariff scenario, which kind of threw sand in the eyes of all of the bulls temporarily. Aerodrome still playing out towards our target of 45. We'll see if that ends up hitting. It does seem to have found support at 55, and it got rejected at 62 again. This one doesn't quite have the inverse head and shoulders that the other charts have. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Again, though, it could go all the way down to 35.4 and still be a higher low and start a proper uptrend from there. So, again, we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, we should do a drinking game where you guys have to take a shot every time I say we'll have to wait and see, or we'll see how it plays out. Or maybe just we'll see in general. It depends on how smashed you guys want to get. Giovanni said, I know I'm a broken record, but JYAI, you can be a broken record all day long, man. Clearly I am too. We'll see how it turns out. Totally worth it. Mad Peter Pepper's coming in with Roaring Kitty. Let's take a look. Giovanni said, I kind of want to load up more on Arrow while I can. All right, let's go check out JYAI. 75% on the day. What in the world? Oh my gosh. Whoa. We were not calling for this. Wow. Absolutely killing it. This, my friends, is indicative of retail making their way back into the market. Look at that volume spike, that beautiful rise up. Ooh, that is a pretty chart, is it not? Look at her. I'm impressed. I have no words. We clearly didn't call this. We called this stupid little touch of 10. Big freaking deal. But 21? That's another 100%, my friend. Wow. Absolutely killed it, Giovanni. Congratulations. What a legendary call. That's pretty sick, dude. $15 million market cap. This one might be like a forever long runner. That's awesome. I'm kind of jealous. Hell yeah. What do we got next? Roar by Roaring Kitty. That one's probably freaking insane upside as well. 23.23%. Hell yeah. Recoupling to the fractal. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the fractal Farquad strikes again. Hell yeah. The volume spike. RSI is incredibly overbought, but nobody cares. Number go up. That's what we like to see. We got the first day was 7.77, then we got 11.12, then we got 16.51, and then today we got 5.44. Legendary God candles on Roar. Let's freaking go. Roar and JYAI, both awesome gainers for the day. Congratulations, guys. You know what? I gotta check on my. We got 20 minutes until the daily close contest. I totally forgot that we did that. I gotta check on my Memecoin portfolio just for shits and gigs. Nice. Okay, most of it's in Sol because I sold all of my my Harambe. Yep. Man, I remember Pop Tato. I thought Pop Tato was gonna be the next big thing. Baby Baron. Some of these are stupid. I don't know why I even bought them. All right. Congratulations, guys, on both of your calls. That's pretty freaking sweet. Oh, I should have looked at Pinlink while I was over there. Dang it. I keep getting stuff in my eye today, man. What is going on? Pinlink is down 1.2% on the day. Still in its little accumulation zone. No big deal. It's sitting above, or below, I guess, 74.50. Now my eye's twitching. Ugh. Me looking at my portfolio like, is that not your mate? What? I don't get it. Mr. Roberts said, here comes the chat. Hello, fellas. Fahid said, yo, Roberts. Mr. Roberts said, sup, Fahid. And Temet said, me looking at my portfolio like, is that not your mate? Interesting. I don't know what that means. Render's down 1.61% on the day. Ooh, Render's got a little head and shoulders action going on. And no, I'm not talking about the shampoo. The question is it going to play out? And if it does, what is the target? The frugal target would be, let's call it 4. Frugal target of 4 for Render. If the head and shoulders plays out bearish. We have seen, though, if there's a bearish pattern and it invalidates, it's usually incredibly bullish. We also said that it was going to pull back to 450, and it did exactly that. It did break below it for a second, bounced off of 432, but it seems to have immense support at 450. So as long as we hold above that, I'm happy. The break below 475 is a little depressing, but 450 is our stronghold, our bottleneck, our phalanx. So we'll see how that plays out. Polkadot is down 1.66% on the day. Got some support at 444. If it breaks below 421, it's still bullish. Higher low, no big deal. We're getting the same scenario that we've had play out previously with all these charts. We got the pump, the chop, the shakeout, pump, chop, shakeout, pump. I would have called this the chop, shakeout, pump, but the pump got interrupted by Trump. The Trump pump interrupt, which dumped our bags a little bit. So we have to reevaluate our scenarios and cherry pick echo chamber. What else? Support my bias, all that stuff. Positive affirmations. Gas is down 1.92% on the day. Got a little rejection, so we're below 1093 and rejected at 1093 after bouncing off of our little lower trend line. It is kind of in a falling wedge right here, which we thought it was in a big symmetrical triangle right here, but that was kind of silly after we zoomed out and realized that that wasn't playing out in our favor. We got 3 hits to the upside, 2 hits to the downside so far, going for a third maybe to set up a proper pattern. That rejection at 1093 is a little spooky. We'll see if she breaks. If she breaks below the lower trend line, then 97 is our next support zone. I wouldn't mind a little fake out to the downside, break to the upside, retest, and continue on that trend line. You know what I mean? Even if we break out that fake out to the downside, reject, hit midpoint pullback, break, retest, and then continue. It can get that complicated, which sucks because that usually is like the choppiest, most boring price action ever. But sometimes that's how it plays out. It helps to visualize every possibility, because then when things do start to play out, you're not just like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what trade to make. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Tom Selleck said we should pump tomorrow. I agree. I think we should pump tomorrow too. I think we should pump every day. Mr. Roberts said port looking tight for sure. Tim? Tight like a tiger. Cheers, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day to, I think, fallen soldiers? Don't quote me on that. The chai latte is delicious today. Dixie said, hi, JJ. Hi, Dixie. Hi. Dixie, have you played DayZ yet? I'm going to assume you haven't because you haven't shown up in the Discord pissed. Tom Selleck's Goat said, I'll be pumping later tonight, if you know what I mean. Pumping iron. I'm assuming that's what you mean because we're all virgins here. Vicky Odin said, happy Monday. Happy Monday, Vicky. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We are 7 subscribers away from our 1,000 subscriber goal. We still have not decided what we're going to do for our 1,000 subscriber special. It's probably going to be at least an 8-hour stream. It's going to be a fun time. We'll probably do some giveaways, some quizzes, some... like, maybe we'll do like a game show kind of thing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Also, make sure you stick around for the daily close contest coming up in approximately 14 minutes. It's completely free to play, and there's a chance for you to possibly win some money. Or just a nice photo of some food and bragging rights. Avalanche is down 1.79% on the day. Break below 23.20. Not a big deal, but it's not looking amazing. It just doesn't look that awful. It's quite a strange pattern, I will say. Same kind of situation as everything else. We got our pump, chop, shakeout, pump, chop, shakeout, pump, interrupted, and now we're just kind of trying to figure out what the next move is, it seems. So, where are we going from here? I'm not entirely sure. Volume's kind of falling off a cliff, but today's a holiday, so that's to be expected. Momentum wave is reset to the center, so is the RSI, and we're sitting at 2305, right below 2320 support point of interest. Next stop would be 2208, which has been an immense support level, so I'm expecting that to hold, but I'm not 100% positive. Chainlink is down 0.32% on the day, looking good. Chainlink always looks good. Honestly, I've never really seen Chainlink look bad. The chart goes down sometimes, but it charts very nicely. Very, very nice to chart on Chainlink specifically. We got kind of what do we got? There's like a bit of a channel thing going on, maybe? Maybe. I don't hate it. John Phillips said QNT breaking out. Let's go take a look at QNT. Don't let me forget I'm on link right now. Quaint, I believe this is. Ooh, yes, it is indeed breaking out. Lovely. So far, if you would have bought this bad boy, this little reversal candle for the downtrend, you would have got 10.22% just on spot. Very nice. Volume, very impressive. I like it when random coins start to pop off like this because you know that something's up. Look at that. That beautiful bottoming pattern and then the blast off to the upside. Lovely. And then the pullback and the continued blast off. Is that a high or low? Yes, it absolutely is. I bet you on a really high time frame too. That might be bullish div. Oh, look at that. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that is. That is. What? Oh my gosh, why am I so good at this? RSI was going down while the price goes up. That's beautiful. Huge bullish div, which called this perfect double bottom setup. You could have made, let's actually be a little more frugal about it. Let's wait for that confirmation and say you notice like a week later. 66% on that move. Divergence can be your best friend as long as you're paying attention. What a crazy move. Let's go. So you got a little W action here, a little chop, a little retrace. This might be showcasing what the rest of our alts are going to do, because it's kind of got that funky inverse head and shoulders thing going on. You see it? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's tight, but it's on the 4-hour. If you go down to the 15 minutes, probably really obvious. Mr. Roberts said, is the Bitcoin conference tonight? I think it starts tomorrow, which is probably going to screw us. I've been wondering that same thing. Everyone's like, I'm at the Bitcoin conference, and I'm like, great. All of these dummies are going to sell so that they can afford their $500 champagne for the weird escort that they hired for the night to impress them and try and, like, pay for a wife. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm assuming that that's why the price is dumped during the big conferences. This one is allegedly the biggest as well, so we're probably going to dump the hardest. But who knows, man? Maybe this will be the first one that pumps. Blake Vega said thoughts on virtual protocol. Let's go take a look at that as well. Virtual protocol. The project itself, I don't know much about, but the chart looks great. This looks amazing. Are you kidding me? Beautiful, sustained uptrend. Yeah, that looks like that's just the start of the banana zone, for real. I got nothing more to really say about it. You had no volume here. Then for some reason, people were like, oh, we like this. And they just started buying like crazy. Look at that spike. Woo! That's pretty sick. Tom Selks Code said, we're going to get odd videos of lonely guys dancing by themselves at after parties. From 100% what's going to happen. It's so awkward. My favorite is when Vitalik does something on stage that isn't like talking about Ethereum. I don't know who told him those were good ideas. The rapping and stuff. Like, if Charles ever got on stage and like did a rap, I might have to sell my bags. I'm sorry. Unless it was good. But he's a weird white guy. He's a chubby white dude with like bison. Why would he be rapping on stage? Vitalik is like this obscure, like, coder from the Ukraine with a big alien head and zero meat on his bones. Why are you rapping on a stage at a cryptocurrency conference? Stop this. Somebody from PR or marketing, get him the fuck off the stage. No bars. It was like, there should be a class action lawsuit against him for that. I suffered from the amount of cringe that I experience every time that shows up on my timeline. I see it and I go, oh, oh, oh. And I have like some kind of stroke mixed with a heart attack, and I obtained diabetes for like a week afterwards. It's really fucked up what happens. Vicky Odin said if Vitalik ever got juiced up and became a giga ETH. Well, I saw that. Somebody posted that, a picture of him all ripped, and they're like, I don't remember what it said, but it was really funny. I was like, damn, that would actually be sick as fuck. If if Vitalik got ripped, he would look like a complete fucking badass. Same with Charles, same with any of the founders. If any of these founders just like exercised, it's so fucked up. They're all so out of shape, man. They're either skin and bones or like chunky chicken noodle soup. They need a treadmill or something, man. Some fucking 10-pound dumbbells. It's so silly to me. They're like, oh, I'm gonna live forever. No, you're not. You need to exercise to live forever. You have too much like body fat or not enough. You don't have any muscle. It's crazy to me. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, you should see our prime minister up here. Dances effing weird as F, LOL. The dancing I don't mind. Trump dances like a screwball too. It's kind of funny. My favorite new thing is the French president or whatever the hell he is getting smacked in the face by his wife on the plane. Like, what the fuck did he do? And she clearly was pissed, and you know she knew that fucking door was open.
and she just fucking shoves his fucking little French little face out of her fucking way. And then he couldn't do anything about it. What are you gonna do? And then he turned and he was like, my wife just abused me. I don't know, man. That shit cracks me up. Maybe he likes it though. Who knows? Tom Selksgoat said we're gonna see. Yep. Jay Shear said LMAO the cringe. Tom Selksgoat said futures are bright green. Are they? Very nice. Jay Shear 2.0 said yo yo yo. What's up, family? Oh my gosh! I almost closed OBS. That was rugged my whole stream. So thoughts on virtual? I'm sorry, we got distracted. I like this chart. This looks sick. This is a never-ending uptrend. It looks beautiful. It's been sideways since early May, but who cares? I guess I'm not sure what it looks like before this, but I don't want to look because I like the chart. Your RSI is reset right in the middle, so is your momentum wave. Honestly, you got room to go up. You also got room to go down, but it's been going up nonstop, so there's no reason to say that it's not going to continue. Doge is up to 0.24% on the day. Lovely bounce at 21 cents. Doge got a little pumpy like early May and has stayed in this pump zone. It has stayed pumped up ever since, which is great because nothing else has done that. So, have the people arrived back on the Doge train? It is the people's meme. It is a household name. Everybody knows it. This is probably, everyone knows Bitcoin, but they also know Doge. Giovanni said, I got a dip, but thanks as always, JJ. Thank you very much, Giovanni. Smash the like on your way out. Happy Memorial Day. Enjoy your long weekend or short weekend or whatever it is that you do. Go sell some Grey Goose vodka. I believe in you. Polygon Manic Poll. As boring as ever. We got Head and Shoulders. Doesn't surprise me. This thing's probably going to 0. We'll see what happens. As long as it holds, I don't know. What is the support rate here? There's like some weird support at 23, I guess. I always forget that there's a step on the sidewalk right there. I just saw somebody like lurking around like a freaking weirdo. But I go outside and punch him. You guys probably think I just punch my neighbors and shit all the time. It's kind of funny to think about. I'm like, hey, who the fuck are you standing on my sidewalk? They're like, it's a public sidewalk. And I'm like, no, it isn't. I go to jail every night. They're like, JJ, you can't keep punching your neighbors. I'm like, they're standing on the sidewalk. It's a public sidewalk, man. You have to stop. Can you tell that I'm bored? Near's up, or I'm sorry, down 1.22% on the day. We had this little orange trend line that we were following for a minute, but it broke below it. It's back above 269. We'll see if she holds. It does look like it's going back down for another test of it. Our size just below the middle. Momentum wave is right in the middle. We are literally in the calm before the storm. It's a watch, wait, and see what happens kind of scenario going on. We got some upper trend line right there. I guess that's a lower trend line. I don't know. It's kind of funky. I'm going to get rid of this. It doesn't really make any sense. We're just kind of waiting to see what happens. Tyler said, sup, bitches. Chili's down 0.78% on the day. Holding above 42.80. If they can get some upside, that would be cool. But it does look like it has a head and shoulders kind of going on with a potential target of, I'm going to call it R37. Purple line right down there. Eric G said, sup, fellow 1993 dude. What's going on? Are you 1993 as well? Cheers. Cheers. Are we 90s kids? I think we're considered 90s kids. The greatest era of gaming that ever lived. I hope it pumps, honestly, because I already bought all in with my life savings into Dogecoin. I think Dogecoin is an easy bet for sure. Silver did a whole lot of nothing today. MicroStrategy, obviously, none of these are going to have moved because it's the holiday. DXY, nothing. NASDAQ, S&P, nothing. Bitcoin dominance, 64.34. Hopefully we get hard rejection here pretty soon. 64.5, I guess is what I would look for. Vicky Odin said, congrats on 1K subs, sir. Are we at 1K? Shut the fuck up. Oh, what? Holy shit! We hit 1K? Is that accurate? Oh my gosh. You guys are freaking awesome. How do we celebrate? I don't know how to even celebrate. Hold on. I have to hit the stupid applause button. Let's go. I think we hit 1K. How the fuck did that happen? We just got 7 subs today? That's crazy. That's like record numbers. That's freaking awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are all absolute legends. Can we smash the like button now? We got less than 1 minute until the daily close contest, so the celebration is going to have to wait. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses ready. If you are not familiar with the daily close contest, you are literally trying to guess the daily close price of Bitcoin on the Binance USDT chart. It is Price is Right rules. We only allow the first 12 people. We start at 7:50 p.m. EST. It is a hard cap stop at 7:55 p.m. EST. What else? If you nail the first 6 digits, you win $15. If you nail all 8, which includes the change, you win $100. If you do neither of those things, but you are closest without going over, you win bragging rights and a fun, silly little picture. So there's a chance for you to win some money, but it's hard. It's hard to win some money. So also, you might have to put letters and numbers in your guess in order for YouTube to allow it to go through. Sometimes it filters it out. So if you don't see me type it in right away, say something in the chat, because you might have to put letters and numbers. Pay attention to how Tyler puts his in. See, sometimes they go through, like Temet went through no problem. Fahid's goes through no problem. But sometimes you gotta put letters and numbers in it for some reason. You could even put words. I'm totally fine deciphering the words out of the stuff. Jay Shear said, bro, good shit, JJ. I was not expecting that. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, let's get this bad boy. We got Temet coming in with a guess of 109,340. We got Fahid coming in with a guess of 109,199.69. Nice. See how Dremmer and Tyler put theirs in with the numbers, or the letters in between the numbers? You can submit yours like that, and it'll almost always go through. Sometimes YouTube filters it out if it's just numbers. I don't know if it thinks it's a phone number or a hyperlink or something. But it's completely free to participate, and you have a chance to win some money. We got Tyler coming in with a guess of 109,469. We got Dremmer with a guess of 109,590.78. We got Vicky with a guess of 109,490. Tyler said, does that mean Super Chat audio is on? I'm not sure. I might have to enable it. I think I have to wait. I might have to apply to the YouTube partner program. I have no clue, if I'm being completely honest. Tony Rosa said, yo, what up, JJ? Drummer said 1K hot tub stream. We got to get a hot tub first. And I got to see if I can sneak it into my apartment without the landlord seeing. Jay Shear coming up with his religious. Yes, that seems to work every time. 2.0, 109,369.69. Nice. Cheers, guys. Happy Memorial Day. Happy 1K subs. Let's frickin' go. Also, don't forget to smash the like button. Market's getting a little pumpy, too. This is exciting times. I mean, I have a long that's been underwater all day. That's slightly less underwater now. Selix Goat coming with a guess of 109,400. It always happens to one of us, LMAO. Every time. If any new people are interested, we are doing a compound trade. I am doing a compound trading challenge. For some reason, we've discovered the compound interest calculator. And if you start with $50 and you compound 5% trades daily over the course of 6 months, you have to close each day in profit 5%. Then you'll have $360-something thousand. So me, being a borderline sociopath, have taken on the mantle of turning $50 into $300-something thousand. If you guys want to watch the disaster unfold, the Discord is in the description down below. It's completely free. Always will be. I will never charge you guys for any kind of course or bullshit junk that all the other people do. because I think that's silly. If I can make money trading, then why the fuck would I ask you guys for money? Tom Selleck Scout said, change that close to Tyler 109,450. What? Oh, okay, you were too close. I got it. 109,450. Philly said, oh, Philly's coming in with a guess. 109,455. Philly, I think we hit 1K subs. We got less than 1 minute remaining, 33 seconds left on the clock. 28 seconds. Bitcoin currently trading at 109,408 and 91 cents. Looking good. We got a lot of entries today, which is kind of crazy. It's a holiday weekend or holiday day. I don't know. And we hit 1K subs. Let's freaking go. You guys are absolute legends. Maybe I'm the only person streaming today, and that's why I got a bunch of subs today. That's actually kind of awesome. I wasn't going to. I was going to skip today, but I'm not doing anything, so. Ladies and gentlemen, time's up for the guesses for the Daily Close contest. I appreciate you guys for all participating. Congratulations to us for making it to 1K subs. Let's freaking go. Pat yourselves on the back. Spam the bananas in the chat. Let's sort these bad boys. We got Dremmer with a guess of 109,590 and 78 cents. Vicky Odin, 109,490 even. Philly Driver, 109,455 even. Tom Selleck 109,450 even. Tyler Yetzer, 109,469 cents. Nice. J Shear 2.0, 109,369.69. Nice. Temet, 109,340 even. And Fahid, 109,199.69. Nice. Vicky Odin said the grind pays off. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. We have been grinding. It's been a lot of fun though. I truly feel that way. If it wasn't fun, I would have stopped doing it a long time ago. And I would have been brutally honest. There'd probably be a bunch of clips of me going around of like, look at this guy who hates streaming, of me just crashing out like hard as fuck, complaining about everything. Billy said, JJ, if we hit 1K official, we all take our dicks out on stream. What the hell? Why would we all be on the same stream? Oh, shit. Bitcoin 109,391 and 30 cents. We got 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining on the clock. 109,399.09 at the moment. It is in J Shear 2.0's court, very close to Tyler Yetzer's guess, with a decent chunk of time left over. We are on the 1 minute time frame. Bitcoin Binance USDT chart. The liquidation points are very, very far from the current price, at least on this 1 minute time frame. Let me see. Is there like an official counter? YouTube sub counter. YouTube subscriber counter. Here we go. And then I'm assuming I have to like enter my channel name in or something. Want some cookies? Okay. Enter YouTube channel here. Aha! Dude, it says 1,000. Why does it say PewDiePie? Okay, there we go. Check it out. That's so freaking awesome. Total YouTube views 169,539. Dang, let's go. Dude, this is freaking sick. I love it. 1,000 subscribers. That's so badass. I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. All right, Bitcoin 109,399 and 8 cents. We got 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining on the clock. It is still J Shear's game, I believe. Let me go. Where am I? I'm lost. Here we go. All right. 409.09. Now it is Tyler Yetzer's. I believe, is Tyler in the lead right now? I think Tyler's in the lead. So what we are doing for anyone new is we are documenting every single win, no matter what kind of win it is. And as of right now, Fahid has 17 and Tyler has 18. So Tyler is in the lead by 1. So if he wins tonight, then he will be in the lead by 2, further cementing his first place position. We got 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining on the clock. Bitcoin currently trading at 109,417 and 56 cents. It's inching closer to Tom Selleck's goat. Krishna Yadav, you are a little bit late, my friend. The cutoff was at 7:55 p.m. EST. It is now 7:58 p.m. EST, so you are just over 3 minutes late. We got 1 minute 56 seconds left on the clock. What? Bitcoin 109. There it goes. 434 and 78 cents. It is very, very close to Tom Selleck's goat, in which case, once it gets above that, it will be very close to Philly's as well. 109, 456. There we go. It is now in Philly's court. Philly is currently in the lead. The Buddha Beats said 1K subs. Congrats, man. Keep up the grind. I appreciate you, the Buddha Beats. Absolutely killed it today. We just crossed 1K subs today. Very exciting stuff. Like, that just happened, like, just now. We're kind of still freaking out about it, still processing it. Is this it? This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. 109, 452, and 1 penny. It is currently Tom Selleck's goat's win at the moment. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. 109, 452, and 2 cents. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close price for Bitcoin, 109, 434 and 79 cents, making Tyler the winner. Wow. Barely inched by the hair of his chin. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. The daily close, 109, 434 and 79 cents. Tom Selleck's goat is over by 16 bucks. Tyler Yetzer is closest without going over. The actual close, 109, 434, 79. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Mr. Tyler. Here we go. What a close, that was a close one. That one was pretty, actually, like, the closest we've had in quite some time. There were some close calls for everyone there. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. I'm very excited that that Tyler or Fahid won today, because the prize is pretty amazing. It's probably best that Tyler won, because it's a very Tyler prize. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Congratulations, Tyler. Let's get this bad boy off the screen. And can I get a drum roll, please? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 109, 469 cents and an actual daily close of 109, 434 and 79 cents on May 26th, 2025, Mr. Tyler Yetzer's prize is a donut twist. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Enjoy your donut twist. You can eat it all in one bite. You can eat it with a friend. You can eat it with a family member. You can do whatever you want with it, but you can't leave it here. Do enjoy. Congratulations. This one I was so excited about. So, I did not look specifically for one that was shaped like a dick and balls. I literally just looked up donut twist, and this was within the top 5 results, and I was like, I mean, that's the one. That's the one. I've never seen one like this before in my life. I don't know how they got this, but it's pretty freaking beautiful. Congratulations, Tyler. Wait, Philly. Oh, shit. Let's add Mr. Tyler to the victor's Google Doc. Congratulations once again. Mr. Tyler is not Canadian. Gosh, that's so funny. I gotta take a picture of that. Show my fiance. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Absolutely killed it. You deserve it, my friend. Enjoy your donut twist. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some news articles to get to. Some important stuff. We got the European Union saying it's ready to move quickly to negotiate a new trade deal with the U.S. Very cool. James Wynn, this is our 40x Bitcoin long and then 40x Bitcoin short, and then evidently closed both positions. He closed the long at a negative. He closed the short at a negative. He's now long Pepe with 10x leverage, and he's up 200k. So good for him. He did also before this like post some long spiel about how he lost money, but he's still up like $25 million or some craziness, so he's cashing out. Which sometimes you gotta do. There's a lesson in there. You gotta walk away while you're still ahead. You know what I mean? Taylor said, thank you, everyone. No lie, I'd rather be a close second with 20 seconds left than be in the lead, LMAO. It always changes last second. Yeah. Yep. Philly said, freaking 25 years ago, my old boss would send me to Dunkin' Donuts and tell me, don't get any fag donuts. Sprinkles, Jimmy's, crumbs. Wait a minute. I literally had a sprinkled donut today, and it was freaking delicious. That's what actually made me think of the twist. And then I found the Diggin' Balls one, which freaking killed me. Red Bull Green Bear said, check out UFO. Let's go take a look at UFO really quick. UFO 2.45% on the day. Very nice. Cool stuff. Okay, so it had a meteoric rise, little double top action, pulled back, still solid uptrend. It does seem to be curling up now. Very nice. Okay, let's check the RSI. RSI is chilling in the middle. Yeah, it seems to be in a relatively decent uptrend. 2581, $23.7 million market cap, $1.9 million in liquidity. So it's just under 1% liquidity, which is, is that 1% or 10%? Maybe it's 10%. Just under 10%, which is actually pretty good. 1% is typical for some crazy reason. Billy said, Tyler, I know I was winning till the last 15 seconds. Tyler said, did you put me on the record? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, my good sir. Vikey Odin said, by the way, religious member. By the way, a religious reminder. Hit 1K subs today. Yes. Very exciting stuff. Today's our day then. Monday, May 26th, 2025. Memorial Day of 2025 was the day that we hit 1K subs, which is pretty freaking sick. Tyler said, what's the score? Was I passed while camping? No, you were not. Actually, Tyler made no, or Fahid made no leeway. Mr. Tyler, you currently have 19. Fahid has 17, and Hoffs has 12. Hoffs has been missing in action. He showed up once, I think, last week, but he did not make any progress on his victories. Yeah, UFO looks nice. If it does retrace, I expect it to come down to the blue line, but it looks like it's in a decent uptrend at the moment, so I don't see it retracing anytime soon. RSI looks relatively decent. Little W action going on. Yeah, I like it. Could use more volume, more transactions. It looks actually kind of... with the market cap, I really want to see the volume and transactions pick up with that high of a market cap. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Enjoy your donut. We got Watch Your Guru posting Michael Saylor's strategy bought 4020 Bitcoin worth $427 million. 420. Michael Saylor knows what's up. I could be full of crap, but I'm pretty sure he likes his cocaine. I'm not going to lie. We got the Grayscale Cardano ETF. SEC approval deadline is this week, which is exciting stuff. May 29th, which is in 3 days. May 29th is Thursday. So, honestly, they're probably going to delay it because they delay everything. Even when you think that they can't, they still do. So, I wouldn't be surprised to just see it delayed. Whale Insider posted, Japan announced 900 billion yen, $6.3 billion US emergency relief package to tackle impact of US tariffs. They are inflating every single circulating supply of money except for cryptocurrency because they can't. Trump Media Group to raise $3 billion to invest in Bitcoin and crypto, according to Financial Times. This has not been confirmed. I've been seeing it circulating though, so I figured I'd share. Trump Media Group to raise $3 billion. Yeah, see, everyone's talking about it. I don't know if it's true yet. We got Dubai launches real estate tokenization platform on XRP Ledger. This is huge news for XRP. Has it impacted the price though? No. Apparently nobody at XRP or anyone with money has figured that news out yet. Bitcoin whales holding less or greater than 10k Bitcoin are now net sellers as smaller wallets continue to accumulate. This one was kind of crazy. Retail is slowly stepping back into the space. $8.5 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts are set to be liquidated at $115,000 Bitcoin valuation. That one was exciting as well. This one I thought was hilarious. A Trump meme coin holder who bought around $300,000 worth of the token to attend Trump's crypto dinner called the food trash and the speech bullshit, saying even McDonald's would have been better. I thought that was really funny. This actually looks really tasty. This, it kind of looks like shit. So that's a little bit understandable. I guess when you're a filthy fuck you money rich person, you probably don't give a shit about this stuff. But, I mean, what do you expect when you're buying a ticket by holding a meme coin? You know what I mean? Like, it's very clearly just a fundraising effort. So you shouldn't expect some big, like, Taj Mahal experience. Calm down. Also, this little nugget, actually, I'm hungry now because of this stupid little brown cake thing. It looks delicious. Japan's bond market crisis may be fueling Bitcoin's surge to $112,000 as institutional investors eye Bitcoin as a hedge against rising sovereign credit risk, says Bitwise. No shit, that's literally what it was made for. That was literally 100% what it was made to do. To circumvent stupid governments. And apparently every government on the planet is stupid right now. So everyone's running to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, and I don't blame them. It's pretty fucked up when some random ass fucking, like, balding dude who's never had a girlfriend is a lot more trustworthy than your whole ass government. That's crazy. This is, in my opinion, potentially bearish news. The world's largest Bitcoin conference starts tomorrow. Whenever these things happen, we get a relatively decent dump in price. So we'll see. I feel like I said just bought $20 of UFO. Hope it's a good move. Tom Selleck's Goat said, wow, overnight is strong green. We're going to have a very green stock market tomorrow. W, let's go. I like to hear that. You know what? I'm going to send it. I'm just going to send it. You did this, Tom Selleck's Goat. Just so you're aware. We got $1.6 trillion Bank of America will allow Bitcoin buying, according to Fox Business. Big banks are capitulating. Bullish. Let's freaking go. Rumor Trump is planning to introduce 0% capital gains tax on Bitcoin and crypto in the United States. Hell yeah. Cryptos R Us pointing out that there's an inverse head and shoulders pattern, setting price target of $125,000 on Bitcoin. Hold, the best is yet to come. Very exciting stuff. I'm not sure if I 100% support this, but I don't hate it. 120 is my longer term target, so we'll see. And then last but not least, Brian Johnson, the sleep guy, the vampire dude, the guy who, like, steals his son's plasma. He seems like a cool dude. He said, the last Bitcoin halving is in 2140, and I'm going to be here for that and make sure you are too. This dude's a freaking legend. I'm pretty sure he has a documentary on Netflix, so go check that out. What a badass. Next, we got an update on our portfolios. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is currently up $36. This thing was pretty negative, but it's doing pretty good as of late. Currently being held up by Render, Proppy, Fetch, Sol, and ADA, being dragged down by Ondo, Doge, Shib, Near, and Aptos. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio. Post Libra is in profit $153, which is 15.3%. Doing really good. SNEK is still at the bottom. $140 has been its swan song, I suppose. If it ever gets in profit again, it's going to be an exciting time. And then last but not least, my favorite and the most profitable so far, the narrative portfolio, in profit over 40%. And this was originally a $500 portfolio. It is now $709, so it's doing relatively well. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one real world asset coin, one gaming coin, and one decentralized physical infrastructure coin. If you are interested in making your own narrative portfolio, just go to CoinMarketCaps, go to categories, select each one of those categories, and pick something. The way that we did it was we picked something within like the top 5 or 10 of each of those, and it was completely random. Pepe has been the best performer in this portfolio so far, but they're all literally in profit. Even VeChain's in profit 1%, but still, 1%'s profit is profit. So those are the updates on our portfolios. Vicky Odin said, does the price usually dump before the conference starts or after? I think it's usually during. Billy said, Vicky, it's usually a sell the news event. Yeah, I think it's usually during, and I don't know if it's to clown on the people there. My assumption has always been that the people that go there, they like, I have more than enough money to go to this crazy conference. They get there and then they realize, oh no, I need way more money to be here. And then they sell some of their Bitcoin. And since there's like 10,000 Bitcoin whales there, all selling within the same weekend to buy their crazy, ridiculously priced bottle service or escort or whatever, then everybody gets in trouble. And the price dumps a little bit. Tyler wants to go take a look at Pinlink. Let's go take a look at Pinlink. We did look at it earlier. It's a little poopy, but it'll survive. Getting a little bit green on the day, which is nice. It's sitting above 74 at 50. It's still in our little accumulation zone. It poked above it for a quick second, but nothing to write home about. I don't know. We got a little solid uptrend within here, so it does kind of seem like it's coiling for some kind of move. We'll see what happens though. Back above $1 would be sick, but you know, we'll see. Last time that happened, we had to get that little swing to the downside first to grab some momentum. So we might get that again, that little bounce off the blue line. If we do, I might buy some more down here at 63. Lower my average even more. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Let's go see if they got any news on their Twitter. I'm sure they've announced like 6 more partnerships. Billy said not talking about price action, but what happens at the final Bitcoin halving? Probably an insanely bullish supply squeeze. There's just the miners won't have any more Bitcoin to mine, which I believe they'll still be able to make money off of transactions if it's actually being used to transact. So the concept for money making is still there. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure a lot's going to change between now and then because they can flip the whole consensus mechanism just with a vote of over 50%, I think. I'm not positive how governance works over there, though. It's a little bit different from everywhere else. Pinlink, let's see. RWA protocols, the initial spec for the MVP of Pinlink's Pinnacle Universal Dex RWAs is almost ready. Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to launch something. I don't know. Billy said, JJ, I think Vicky's name is pronounced Vicodin. Yeah, I figured. Vicky, I like Vicky Odin. I think Vicky Odin is way cooler. But I do thoroughly, I used to enjoy Vicodin, so. Bitcoin looks a little bit bullish. Looks pushing a little bit green here, boys. Not quite sure what to make of it. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Enjoy your, as Philly called it, your fag donut. Which is probably the best name that anybody could have given it. I will say Bitcoin has been struggling right here at the previous all-time high. So a continued rejection here, I don't think would be a surprise. We also have this upper trend line now, which has kind of established itself in this potential falling wedge. So just stuff to keep in mind. Chewy spammed one singular banana. He's being frugal with his bananas because Arrow's down a little bit. We're getting some nice push though. Arrow's up 0.85%. Render's up 0.82%. Usually Render, Arrow, and what else? There's a handful of other ones. Ondo. Maybe HBAR. There's certain alts that wake up faster than other ones. Chewy said we only care about alts now. Yeah, but Bitcoin dictates the alts. Did you see Tyler's gay donut? Yeah, I don't know. We will see what happens. It's exciting stuff. I hope Sui makes a recovery. I don't know how you recover from huge like liquidity compromise like what they had, but you never know, man. You never know. It's not the end of the world. It's definitely going to take some positive PR though. That's for sure. Look at the volume kind of fell off a cliff too. Jeez. That's kind of scary. Chewy said, why would you ever buy anything with Bitcoin? Why not? People do it. I would have bought a house with Bitcoin back in the day if I had Bitcoin to buy a house. Absolutely. If you put all of your money into it, like we are kind of getting to a point where it almost makes more sense to receive your pay in cryptocurrency. And maybe I'm just delusional in that sense. But I put most of my money into crypto anyway. So if I just got paid in crypto and I could just swipe the card every week to pay off my bills and grocery shop for that week, and then all the rest of the money just remains in my wallet, that's the same as what I'm doing now with less steps. So if people just have all of their net worth in Bitcoin, then it makes sense to pay for stuff with Bitcoin. Mr. Robert said, I missed everything. I had a feller come by an amp. What did I miss? Tyler won, and he got a Dick and Balls donut that he loves. He said he specifically likes the glaze. Chewy said, you have to pay capital gains tax every time you spend it on something. So what? What if it's down? If you hire an accountant, then who cares? You would add 20% tax on top of the purchase if the value of the asset increased. Does that make sense? Plus, if you're up more than 20%, then who cares? Which most people probably are. Because Bitcoin's up like, what is it, 5x from the bottom? Should we avoid taxes by sending to whoever by over the counter? Billy's just trying to circumvent the entire United States tax system. Oh boy. I can't believe we hit 1K subs on stream. That's so sick. When do we know if we get over 1K? Like, do I have to just constantly watch this other website? It took us a while to get to 1K. I don't know. Is this some kind of threshold now? Am I gonna get any kind of button, or do I have to get hit 10K first? Imagine if they sent a button to every Joe Schmo that got 1,000 subscribers. It's just gonna be a piece of paper with the play button printed on it. Congratulations, dude! I would hang that shit so hard. I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own 1K subscriber play button. Let's do it. Mr. Robert said I sold a lot of spot and bought BitX in a tax sheltered. Nice. Philly said, JJ, couldn't you hypothetically avoid capital gains tax by sending your purchases using Bitcoin by over the counter? I mean, technically, yeah, that would be a barter system. That's like using cash at that point. Mr. Robert said, oh shit, JJ, are you at 1K? I guess I am. I just learned this. Vicky literally pointed it out. Congrats 1K, and I guess I looked at it and we are at 1K. It says 1,000 subscribers. I gotta take a screenshot. This is pretty awesome. Can I make this dark mode? Enable dark theme. Let's go. Okay. Taking the screenshot. Heck yeah. That's so sick. I'm so proud of that. Heck yeah. This is so cool. We got to figure out what we're going to do for our 1K subscriber special now. I don't know why this is relevant at all. I finished watching Obi-Wan Kenobi last night and it was really good. It's just completely not related at all whatsoever. But I felt the need to tell you guys. Philly said, Mr. Roberts, no, he's using a bot subber. Mr. Roberts said, no way he's doing that, Philly. LOL. Congrats, JJ. Yeah, I used a bot to get 7 subscribers. Oh, man. That's so sick. Philly said, Mr. Roberts, he gets 7 watchers a day. I will say our viewership has skyrocketed the last like week or two. If you go look at our lives, we went from like double digits 81, 78, 72, 91, 92, 78, 68 to overnight 385, 289, 152, 129, 102, 82, 98, 82, 70, 104, 120, 133, 236, 95, 166, 65, 128, 313, 196, 95, 17 right now. But I don't know. That's pretty sick. It was getting pretty barren for a little while, and I've noticed a lot of other YouTubers complaining about it, which I thought was kind of funny. I thought my viewership dropped because I went to Georgia and I like missed a couple of days, and I was like streaming about other stuff, and it was just all kind of out of whack. But apparently everybody was having problems, and I think that was indicative of retail literally leaving the entire cryptocurrency space. So now that everyone's kind of making their way back, excuse me, I guess the numbers are going up, which is exciting. Philly said, Mr. Rower, yeah. Tyler said, I think you picked up so many subs from late night emergency streams. I think so too. That definitely helped. The late night emergency streams blow up, dude. I gotta start doing more just late night streams in general. I think a lot more people are looking for late night content because everybody streams. I noticed all the like go-to crypto streamers are doing it at like noon or like 4 or 5 o'clock, which is not a bad time. Clearly, people watch them, but there's definitely a time slot that needs filling, and I'm more than happy to be the guy that fills it with my beautiful glazed donuts. Oh boy, what a fun time! Excellent stuff. Super duper stoked about the 1K subs. Let's go check the watch list again, see what's popping off. We got Roar, Bites, Toby, Used Car, Papo, Sense Frick. Okay, yeah, these are all single digit little weenies. Tyler said, imagine trading off your YouTube viewership numbers, LMAO. That would be kind of fun. I mean, I could kind of control that, so let's go check up on Haktua. This thing was pretty stable at 5 million market cap. Now it's sitting at 2 point... Where is it? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I was like, whoa. I clicked on Dark Magician Girl. All right, 2 point... Now it's sitting at 2.9. That's so crazy, man. I remember right here, watching it right here, and then we watched it pop off, and I was like, man, what a missed opportunity. And then it went, boop, it went even lower. I was like, ugh, dang, that got pretty juicy pretty fast. That's so effed up, dude. This chick just pieced out. What a, ugh, I don't know. There's a certain place for those people. I don't know if they belong in jail. Obviously, you shouldn't have put your life savings into the blowjob girl's coin, but still, don't be a trash ball. I don't know. There's a certain way to behave. I think if you want people to, and then they're like, nobody respects me. Well, no shit. You literally rugged everybody on a meme coin. What do you mean nobody fucking respects you? You probably would have been better off making an OnlyFans, lady. Jeez, and you probably would have made more money and more respect. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Daily close contest. Let's go through some charts. ETH struggling to get green. So it was Sol, total 3. I'm going to look at total 3, and let's look at the total charts. Total 3. See, it's got a little bit of a... We got kind of an inverse head and shoulders thing going on right here. But also the bigger grand scheme, I kind of see the head and shoulders here too. So we got to keep an eye on both of those, because there's possibility for those to kind of react off of one another. Total 2 looks very similar. We had our falling wedge, breakout, and then we kind of came back down. But we found some support at like 1.2, it seems. Let's go check total market cap. This is just in kind of like a random uptrend. Kind of strange. I wonder why that is. It looks so similar to this back here too. Okay, can you just erase this? Thank you. The pump, chop, shakeout. pump, chop, shakeout, pump, chop, shakeout. Maybe it's a little pump, chop, shakeout. I don't know. I'm totally making stuff up, but I feel like that's what majority of TA is, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe next target, 3.59. It does seem to be holding above 3.38, which is pretty nice. We got our little midpoint pullback at 3.3. I don't know. I don't know. SNEK is up 0.53% for some reason. See, some of the alts just randomly start to turn green. And that makes me think people are accumulating them, which makes me think retail is slowly stepping back in, which makes me think we're about to have a ridiculously insane bull market. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, how do I DM in Discord? If you're on mobile, go to my Discord and you can click on my picture. And then, let me see. I gotta click on somebody else's. Click on my picture, and then you can click message. I can send you a DM, and then it should pop up. Let me send you a DM first. Mr. Robbers. The question is, when did you join? It wasn't too long ago. There you are. Yeah, I'll send you a DM, Mr. Roberts. Hello. All right, I got you. But yeah, swiping left and right on Discord is kind of how you switch between menus and stuff like that. Oh, I'm on PC. I'm 50 effing years old. I'm on PC too, though. I'm not 50 years old. I have a lot more respect for people that use PCs. People that use phones fascinate me because it's so much more complicated. So if you're on PC, it's just on the left bar. You can go to the very top left. It says direct messages, the little Discord logo. I can just show you right here. Hold on. So if you start off in my Discord, just click on the top left, direct messages, and it should be right there. Otherwise, you can just click on my name, and you should be able to type a message. So if I go back here, and I find your name again, Mr. Robbers, right there. Right here, I can send you a message, and then it'll, as soon as I hit enter, if I type whatever and I hit enter, it'll open up our DM, which will show our entire DM history. So anybody else that's new, if you feel like popping into the Discord to kind of chit chat, feel free to join. It's in the description down below, completely free, and it's a lot of fun. Slowly building our audience there. Look at this. Oops. Our liquidation heat map has changed. We got 108,810. Okay, so I want to update this. 108,810. And then below that, I'll go to like the yellow thick line, 108 million at 108,254. I'm going to recommend a show because it's been a long time since I've recommended a show. 110, 161. And let's go to the thick boy up here too. This one is 110, 479. Okay. So the show that I'm going to recommend is, it's kind of a reality show. It's not really a reality show. It's called Rust Valley Restorers. It's on Netflix, and it's just a super cozy, like, mechanic show of these dudes that run a shop and they restore vehicles for people. It's not like West Coast choppers. It's like a more chill, like North Dakota vibe take on that. I don't know where I think they're based in Canada or something, but it's like super duper chill show. What is going on? Billy said, you think the FBI visited Hawk Tua at her house? No. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, how do I miss DM on Discord? Billy said, give her a talking to. Mr. Roberts, send him DMs using Twitter. He keeps up with those. Well, I mean, I'm on Discord and Twitter. Mr. Roberts said I'm on PC, dude. I'm 50 effing years old. Tyler said box computer, Mr. Rob. Billy said, damn, I'm 50 and I still use my mobile for everything. Yeah, I think the phone is the new I'm 50 years old thing. So Billy said, Mr. Roberts, don't answer DMs from JJ. He's just scamming for dollars. Tyler said he's also gay, Mr. Roberts. He always wants nudes. For the record, Tyler sent me the pile of glizzies first. That was unsolicited. I did not ask for those. Mr. Roberts said I got dick pics for days. All good. It always takes such a weird turn in my chat. What the hell? I knew I should have got off earlier. Oh, shoot. I can't believe we hit 1K subs. That's so awesome. You guys are all absolute legends. What do we have for likes? Let me just check so I can berate you. 12. We got 17 people watching and only 12 likes. What the hell? Billy said, Tyler, he does. I send him nudes to F with him. That would be so messed up. I always thought about that. I'm like, man, if you really hate somebody, you just post their number on like Craigslist under like misconnection or like some creepy shit. And then if you like, you could fake stay in touch with them and keep getting their new number and keep posting it places. Oh, that's so good. One of my favorites, I just heard on the radio, I think, was somebody put the cell number at a porta potty. They sharpied it onto a porta potty, and they put the guy's cell number, and it was his buddy was pulling a prank on him. Put the guy's cell number, and it said, "Send me a picture of your poop." And the guy said it's the most innocent prank in the world, but he literally, to this day, like 5-6 years later, still gets pictures of poop. He'll wake up in the morning, and there will just be like 3 or 4 pictures of poop, like every 3 or 4 days. And that cracks me up because changing your number is so inconvenient. I don't know if a picture of poop every couple of days is going to make me change my number. But that's probably, I mean, I don't know how long I could take that. It depends on the quantity of pictures and how gross they are. I don't know. I was cracking up. I was like, damn, that's such a good prank. I feel like pranks got too complicated. We need to bring back classic good pranks. That we got lost in translation along the way somehow. Oh, all right. I'm probably gonna call it. Bitcoin's chilling at 109,311. Maybe we'll do a late night stream tonight. We'll see how things go. Hopefully, Bitcoin starts to pop off and we have no choice. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Congratulations to us for hitting 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations for you guys for being in the first 1,000. That's pretty freaking sick. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you. Happy Memorial Day, happy Monday, and good night.